Hey everyone out there, our friends and family and our fans. Today is one of those special edition of Naked Issues because we have one of the biggest voices on naked issues as it relates to family matters on set today. And I'm talking about the presence of
the one and only Mr. Fela Durutoye and Mrs. Tara Durutoye of the House of Tara.
yes, one of the most popular brands that you all know out there. Thank you so much for this opportunity to hear you talk to our fans and our audience. We are family life practitioners. Yes, so I believe that the wisdom we are going to be getting from here today will go a long way in helping a lot of couples that are out there. I will start the questions, just two questions, Mr. Fela and Mrs. Fela. The first would be, thank God I was part of those that watched your teaching today. And I saw how much you guys were so into each other. So I kept asking myself that if after 20 years, they are still this much in love, how have you guys been able to maintain this love glow after 20-something years?
So I would say that first of all, even for us, it amazes us. I don't think the day passes by when we don't say to each other, "My God, I can't believe after 20-something years, I still feel this way about you." So I believe that there is a portion of it that is God given. I believe it's a portion of it that's God given that we can't fully explain how come. However, sometimes I feel like when you put in the work, results show. And I'll explain what I mean by putting in the work. We're very, very particular and protective of the law of life. He's hypersensitive about it, I'm hypersensitive about it. So the two of us being very conscious has helped a lot. But there are several things that we put in place that are practical. For example, every year we take time out, the two of us, only the two of us. We make our children, no matter how young we were. We started at very young age.
How young, if I may ask?
At least maybe the first child was like 5 years old. Yes. We'll take 5 days.
So 5 to 10.
5 to 10 days. And that 5 to 10 days we spend with each other. When we started doing it, we first of all found that sometimes we quarrel. When we go on just 10 days a week. 1 day we do it for 2 months. Let's just make this rule. Let's make a sample rule that never again on any of these time together we quarrel. We must decide on another one. That we're just going to enjoy ourselves for those 5 to 10 days. But you know what we now realize? If we could do it at that 5 to 10 days, it now became something that we can adopt even in our life. Number 2. So that's another thing. That's important to us. But there are things like, for example, when we are not with each other, we can't do a thing without exchanging conversations, calls, text messages,
When I say things like any girl, any baby can have a child, but it takes a real woman to birth that. And they say, but sometimes guys will call me, don't you think you're giving too much credit to your wife for? And I say, well, look, understand this. When we got married, I had not been dating for a while, so he wasn't like a significant. And she was a very good woman. One of the things that used to happen was whilst we were dating, if we were walking, walking somewhere, I would obviously take my man strides, right? And the first few times I went with her, she was trying to catch up with me. And then one day, I think she just decided, you know what, nothing like that. So if you walk faster than me, she will stop.
Wow.
She will just stop where she is. Now, the first time she did it, I don't work out fast.
So you turn back
And I looked at her. And I said, what's happening? Come on. She said, no.
You come on now.
You left me there. Come and get me. Okay, so I went back to get her. And she didn't do it defiantly. She did it like a baby, like, no.
Wow.
You left me. So because she didn't do it defiantly, there was no need for me to do. You know, she used the baby power to get me. You understand? So what then I found out that I had to start doing was that in order to pace myself, I started holding her hand. That was 24 years ago. Still doing that.
Come on now.
So now when people see us holding hands, they don't realize, of course, practice makes instinctive. No, it never makes perfect. But it makes it easier, it makes it instinctive. Okay, you do all the time. Oh God, your nature, your character. So now we're constantly, and of course, we hold each other a lot, we touch each other a lot, and you know, we do all of those things out of natural instinct.
So what you saw on the stage is control.
Is us being extreme.
Because we're controlled.
Really?
Yes. My child is asking. We're controlled. Because we are in public. Because we're not in public. Whatever you saw is small.
Wow.
Are you serious?
So when we sit down together, maybe at home, she would sit, either she or myself would sit like, you know, so when you said, when I was seated here and then they said, will you move? What was my response?
You said that.
Any excuse to get closer.
Any excuse to get closer. We were not recording at that time, so we weren't doing it on record.
I mean, just before we came here to have lunch, I just noticed that we were about to sit down on the chair. And I was over there. Maybe I just saw everything. I just jumped.
Now those things are the things that keep the fire burning. Right? It's in the touch, soft touch. It's in the.
It's also in the realization of how the partner wants to be loved.
Okay.
It's the realization of how the partner wants to be loved. My husband knows how I want to be loved. That number one has to, even though he likes us a long time, he realizes that it's one of spending time
Quality time.
with her is important. And so
And maybe physical touch as well.
No, not physical.
That's for you. Yes.
But guess what? Because quality time is important to me, he has made the conscious efforts. So that when I'm with her, give her 100% attention, I have to give her 1,000% attention. I have to give her 5 million attention. I need to give her 100 million attention.
So nothing is too important to take that.
And even if it is important,
as busy as he is,
he will communicate.
I mean, one of the things that I find out, and this is, you know, so I do a lot of coaching, teaching, you know, leadership, speaking, different areas online. And when my wife comes in, and I'll say to the guys, oh, sorry guys, hold on, my wife is here. Wow. And then I'll say, hey, sometimes I'll mute, I'll do that. And it's my own way of doing things. I didn't know how much it was affecting positively some of the people who were. In other words, I'm taking time away from somebody instead of coming back and sometimes I have to apologize and say, I'm so sorry. You know, I just they're like, no, you don't understand what we just learned. And if your wife or your children, and I do that with my kids also, if they come in, what you're telling us is no matter how much it is, take the time out to acknowledge your presence, to show that they're important. And that, the way I like to say it, your home is the place where the people you love should feel special. If anybody can remember that, and I'm not saying it because that's, but honestly, that's the way I feel. That my job is to make her feel so special and prepare her to be able to go to the world. Same thing with kids.
You know, I also think that
I'm glad about this one because we are young couples and we interface with a lot of young couples. And so, in fact, there's a young couples ministry in church that we coordinate. Yes. And this video, of course, they are all going to watch this. Why this is very key for us is I came from a very traditional setting where the relationship between my dad and mom is traditional African way. What being around Bishop Feb and Reverend Laurie did for me was to tilt me in this direction. And I discovered that most of the conflicts we used to have earlier on in our marriage, by observing Bishop, observing Reverend Laurie, replicating same in my home, all of a sudden, sugar came into where there was sourness. After, so that is why this is key. So those people maybe in the studio or your sessions observing you, I can relate with them not picking offense, but picking things. Yes.
And you know, I think that the issue around respect and honor, it's easy for a man to give of himself when he's respected. When the man knows that please me without, and knows that it's not just in words, my action shows that I respect him and and it's in the small things and in the big things. It's in the sentiments and the intentionality. A man will drop his defenses. He is more accessible now than he was earlier.
Okay.
As he gets upon his armor that he had. And this is a continuous consistently. And I feel that it's a function of the kind of coin that he receives. And the same way when a man is loved, the kind of juices that come as a result of it. Whether it's a loving of God, or it's a respect that is not his own, so shifts. I think that if as young people, young women, there's a generational shift. Women are getting very powerful. We're already powerful, but we're not getting more empowered. But as a community and the rights, and there is a tendency to want to get carried with our power. Get carried with our power. And we have to learn, and it's not just the women, everyone who gets power. There's a tendency for people to forget themselves and become powerful and forget the important things. So I would always charge women to say, as you get more powerful, be conscious of the thing that you need to do to put your power in check. To put your power in check.
That's something to note, audience.
To put your power in check. And what I really mean by that is, you can decide not to lose your parents because they're your parents. You decide not to speak to them in a harsh manner because they're your parents.
Even your boss,
I was just about to say
Nobody told you. Nobody told you. But when you go to the office, you know that this is the boss. Therefore, there is a way, there's a tone, there's a style of speaking to you.
Very true. Irrespective of their sex,
age, you are the boss. And you know that when you flaunt it, there are consequences to it. So I would also say to everyone, as powerful as you get, those of you who are Christian, there's one principle of the Spirit that we need to apply in marriage: witness. Witness. The Bible says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. And what is witness? Witness is really about putting your power
putting your power under control.
So you're already powerful. You're already powerful in the world. And you know that you're already powerful. There's no need to flaunt it. There's no need to be disrespectful. There's no need to carry your shoulder in a prideful manner. This is the time, because you are powerful, it's the time that you need to be humble.
Wow.
And that is why you say you must stoop
to conquer.
But stooping
is
where the power lies.
This is rich.
Almost think about it like the ground is where the power is. When you stoop, you're not becoming this, you're just giving.
Wow. Fantastic.
And this is scripture. The Bible says God gives grace to the humble. Remember that grace is the power of God that works in you to produce exceptional and extraordinary results. Right? So that's what grace is. Grace multiplies the effort of man so that the effect is greater than the effort. Wow. That's what grace is. And it says, grace is only to those who are humble, the ones that are able to humbly, they receive the power. Humility qualifies you for grace, for grace or for power. Same thing, every time that you are meek, you really becoming more empowered.
You inherit.
Mm.
You inherit all the things that are great.
Fantastic.
So,
Sorry, we won't be wrapping up the Q&A session. I just wanted to quickly add something before we deviate. When we were getting married, for your information, for those who don't know, Bishop Fed joined us in holy matrimony, and Reverend Osas preached that day. When he was preaching, it was something he said that got my attention. He said he looked at his wife one day and he was like, honey, I still love you. I love you, but I no longer feel it. The woman picked offense because he said it took him several weeks to be able to explain to her what he actually meant. So when you say to her, I love you, you say to him, I love you, do you feel it?
every time.
So for me, I think that love has many expressions. One of them is the emotional expression. And that many people call infatuation. I remember a few years ago, we were invited to speak at church when we had Valentine's Day. And what that particular day, I think we had already, maybe that was our 15th or 16th of Valentine's Day. So I decided to plant roses in the hands of, through the guys that organized that invited us. So they had roses at different parts of the church. And then I had told them that I said, one, somebody would come with roses. And so then we had that on lockdown, right? And it was really just awesome because she had all these roses and different people were coming to
Wow.
and the church. Where I'm going with this is that in the course of this whole conversation, one guy then stood up and during the Q&A and he came and asked that, I've seen all the affection that you show your wife and I appreciate it. But, how do you know you love her? And then he asked, what is love? And he quickly said something that was interesting. He says, love is kind, but kind is not love. He said, love is patient, patience is not love. He said, so we can know the attributes of love, but what is love? And honestly, I thought that moment Jesus Christ had to say, God save me, because this guy added the core in church was quiet. And as I heard myself say, it was the first time I was able to articulate it. What I said was, love is a genuine desire and a consummate, unrelenting pursuit of the very best well-being.
Wow. You need to write that down. Wow.
Love is the genuine desire and the consummate, unrelenting pursuit of the very best well-being.
Wow. I think this is the best definition.
What happened was that it then occurred to me as I said that love is never about the beloved. It's always about the love. That means that I choose to love. That's one. Number two, love is a gift, it's not a reward. So she cannot earn my love, therefore she cannot lose my love. Because my love is not conditioned on how she behaves to me. I think that a lot of times people think that love is a reward. Therefore, I will love you if you love me. But if you do this, I will love you. No. Love is a gift. As long as it is a condition, it is a reward. Like for instance, you work for a reward. You work for your wages. Those are rewards. Yes. Right? Bottom line is that I found out that love is a gift. Now, this is where I want to go with this. Our job in marriage is to provide love,
Okay.
protect love,
Okay.
and preserve love.
Mm.
And you are going to protect love even from yourself.
Mm.
Meaning you're going to protect love from your own feelings. From the days that I do not feel, I am going to still choose to love. To consistently.
I guess that's what people are intentional.
Yes. And to just wrap this up, more recently I was asked to chair the wedding, and they had asked if I would please just share from my heart what they thought and the three most important things that I wanted them to remember. This was my request of the couple.
Mm.
And I said, well, you're going to be receiving a lot of gifts. Some of those gifts you will use, some of them you will promise to come back to your parents' house to take, you don't come back.
Like
I said,
nice.
but one thing is, today you guys have chosen to give yourselves the gift of your vows and the gift of your lives and the gift of your bodies. And I said, those three gifts are given not because you guys don't have any faults in each other. Throughout the time you were dating, you remember things that you did not like, seconds, but in spite of those things, you still gave this gift of your life, your body, and your vows. I said that tells you that a gift is in spite of, not because of.
Wow. In spite of, not because of.
I give you my gift in spite of, not because you. If it's a reward, it's because. If it's a gift, it's in spite of. This is where I then ended. I said three things I want you to remember when that will help you to stay committed also. I said you give yourself a gift of love. Number two, you give yourself a gift of forgiveness. Number three, you must give yourself a gift of honor. Meaning that I will honor you in spite of, not because of. I will forgive you in spite of, not because of. And I will love you in spite of.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the patience. Thank you for sharing with us. I think this will last the ends of time. Yes. And I hope we'll have the privilege to echo some of your words, because everything you've said, we can turn into like a 10-minute slide, a 20 minutes teaching, for couples and everything. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
God bless you.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you so much.
All right, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.